Do they trust you enough to fix it? That's the questions many student leaders silently ask when conflict arises in students' organizations. Whether it's team disagreements, miscommunication, or task avoidance, these problems aren't just about tasks, they are about peoples, and at the center of those peoples is trust. Hi, my name is Malcolm Peter, and my final year project's titled Trust and Conflict Resolutions, an explorative study among students, leaders in student organizations. I wanted to understand how trust affects the way conflicts are handled in students-led groups, especially in a diverse environment like UNIMAS. Because if student leaders were expected to lead, shouldn't we first understand what helps them succeed? To explore this, I used a qualitative research design. I conducted a semi-structured interviews with 10 participants from student leaders and also their members across various faculties, colleagues, and also club registered in UNIMAS. So participants were asked about real experience of conflicts, what triggered it, how they resolve it, and most importantly, whether trust was present or lacking during those moments. The data was then analyzed by using a thematic analysis, a method that identifies patterns or themes from participant response. This approach allowed me to dive deep into the subjective experience of the participants and uncover not just what happens, but also why it happens. So the analysis revealed 8 core themes, but here are the 4 most significant findings that I get. First is leadership styles. Trust was strongly influenced by how leaders led. Leaders who practice open communication, fairness, and accountability were more trusted and conflicts were more resolved quicker. The second finding is that emotional intelligence. Leaders who show empathy, self-regulation, and active listening help reduce tensions. The members will be felt heard, which diffuse anger and build connections even during hard conversations. The third one is cultural sensitivity. UNIMAS is a multicultural university. Leaders who respected cultural norms, language, and other values were able to build trust across ethnic lines, which made their team stronger and more united during conflicts. Last but not least is consistency and follow-through. Leaders who kept promises and stayed consistent in decisions were perceived as reliable. This reinforced long-term trust even after conflict was resolved. Overall, the research clearly shows trust isn't just helpful in a conflict, it also often prevents the conflict from happening in the first place. So what does this mean? Many student organizations focus on rules, deadlines, and delegations, but what's often missing is training in trust-building skills. My findings suggest that student leadership program should include emotional intelligence, active listening, and conflict de-escalation techniques, especially in culturally diverse groups. By fostering trust, we are not just avoiding conflicts, but we are growing student leaders who are empathic, effective, and also ethical. And thus, are the leaders we need, not just on campus, but in the future workplace. So to lead others, they must trust you, and to earn their trust, you must listen, connect, and also understand. Conflict will always exist, but with trust, leaders can transform conflicts from a breakdown into a breakthrough. That's the power of trust in student leaderships. Thank you. That's all from me.